Whenever I take to the field, playing any sport, even from when I was a young age, I always just wanted to be the best that I could be, I suppose. I'm quite a competitive person, so I always wanted to put my best foot forward and do the best for the team. So I think that I'm probably a team player, and I'm always trying to bring my strengths to the field that can help my team in any way. I think there's a brilliant standard within Tipperary ladies football, and especially at underage level as well. A lot of the girls that I've played with up along at underage, and even the girls that have come behind me as well, they've been very successful at underage level with Tipperary, beating the likes of Cork and Kerry, and also at post-primary level as well. There's girls winning All-Ireland finals, so bringing that then into adult level is brilliant, and I think all the players show a really high standard, and I think that's led as well by Samantha Lambert, our captain, and she's really kind of set those high standards. 2018 we had bitter disappointment when we got relegated from the senior championship, so I think that took a little while to get over, but come January we regrouped and we all came together and we had that common goal of really wanting to win that intermediate All-Ireland in 2019, and I think just for our development it was really important that we did strive to win that, and it was our pathway back up to senior, because ultimately we do want to be a senior team, and that's our main goal, to get up there and compete with the best teams in the country. Aisling McCarthy we would have played a lot of in-house games, and there would be hair and teeth flying everywhere, so that was brilliant, and a lot of young girls put their names on the starting sheet for that All-Ireland final last year, but it was a panel effort from 1 to 30, and I think those subs that came on were really pushing the girls that got their starting place and so on. So I think that competition for places is really healthy to have, and it does really drive the standards through the roof then. Intermediate level is very, very competitive. It's really difficult to get out of. So we knew that every match that we played, it's knockout, so you have to win. And I think there's been healthy rivalries there, built up with the likes of Clare and Meath over the last few years. Meath were definitely a team that we were very wary of from the very start, and they were actually in our group stages of the All-Ireland Championship. When we saw that they were going to be our opponents in the All-Ireland final, we weren't surprised at all, and they have a group of very, very good players, and they're still knocking on that door to get up to senior level, and they have strong players in the likes of Vicky Wall, and Emma Duggan was a very young up and coming forward as well, so we knew that they had a good few players that we probably had to keep an eye out for. I get very nervous, I suppose, but I think at the same time it can be good. It kind of gives you a bit of energy as well. So that morning it was actually very relaxed. We all made up as a group and we got the bus up to Dublin that morning. So it kind of helped just to have the company of your teammates, and I suppose we switched off from football for a little bit of that journey, and it wasn't until we got up to Dublin that we saw the crowds heading to Croke Park that it really kind of gave us the butterflies, and probably in my stomach and stuff like that. But no, I think when the ball is thrown in and you get your first touch, I think the nerves all do vanish. So that, I suppose, helps as well, just getting on the ball and doing the simple things right. Definitely it was tit for tat. It was really open game. When we got a score, we get a score. So they got us for a goal at one stage, and I suppose we had a really good response, and Ava Fennessy put Angela McGuigan through for a goal, and Angela's a very skillful player, and she placed a really, really nice goal. So that really helped going in at half time as well, just to have that really good response when Meath did strike us for a goal. So I think we kind of showed throughout that game that whenever Meath kind of got on the upper hand, we kind of have a response to them. So I think it was just a really good team effort. I suppose the second half goal really helped us give that little bit of a cushion for the last probably 10 minutes or so. Orlo Dwyer got a great turnover just inside our 45, so I just found myself in open space, and looking back on that goal, I probably should have taken the ball in a bit closer to goal to make sure it was 100%, but at the time I think just instinct kicked in. I saw the Meath goalie was a little bit to the left of the goal looking at it, so I just pulled the trigger, and thankfully it crept inside the post and just gave us a little bit of a cushion for the last few minutes of the game. Obviously our goal for the year was to win the Intermediate All-Ireland, and when that final whistle blew, I think I actually had the ball in my hand at the end, so it was just sheer relief, you know, and joy that it brought to all of us that we did succeed in our goal. But I think, yeah, the main thing is it was probably a stepping stone to something greater for this group, and I think, you know, we honoured that All-Ireland and we have such great memories, but I think we kind of have a little bit of unfinished business as a group, I think, and you know, just being able to regain our senior status and be able to compete now at senior level is probably the ultimate goal really on where we want to be. But on the day it was just brilliant to get the win, and obviously for Samantha to go up and lift the cup. 2018 I got the opportunity to go for a trial for AFLW, and it's probably something that wasn't really on my radar growing up. You know, my dream as a little girl was to represent Tipperary and win an All-Ireland with Tipperary, so it was something very different, but I kind of just went for it, and I got the opportunity when I was signed then by Western Bulldogs. But I suppose it's my success with my club and with my county Tipperary that has given me this opportunity. But yeah, I'm a really probably competitive and ambitious person, so I wanted to be able to transfer my skills and strengths from ladies football into a new sport and see what I could achieve in a new sport as an athlete, and see where I could go from there. To be able to mix both travelling with the opportunity to play at a professional level is something I probably couldn't turn down. It was, you know, a shift of mindset completely, but I think it really helped me to grow and develop as a person, and I've definitely brought little things from playing out in Australia back to Tip with me, which has been great, so it's nice both sports can complement each other.